My name is Brian Zella, and I am the winner of the 2008 Maximize Living Makeover Challenge. I stand before you today after losing nearly 100 pounds.
For those of you who are overweight, let's just talk about it. You need to lose weight to be healthy.
On the healing diet, I have lost 40 pounds. I just weighed myself today and I'm at 40 pounds, so I'm pretty excited.
It's been phenomenal. I've lost 52 pounds so far in 9 months.
Heart disease and cancer in America today, it affects 5 out of 6 people. It's not something to kind of look out for. It's 5 out of 6.
I lost 10 pounds in 2.5 weeks.
I've lost a little over 20 pounds, probably 22 pounds.
Who here wants to lose 25 pounds in the next 20 days guaranteed? Raise your hand. Good. Who wants to reverse their chance of heart disease, diabetes, and cancer within the next 3 months? Raise your hand. Good.
You're not going to get to your God-given health potential if you're even... That 20-pound weight gain increases your chance of heart attack 4-fold. A 20-pound weight gain over a middle-aged person's life increases your chance of diabetes 6 times. That's only 20 pounds.
So this is Dr. Daddy. Why don't you stand up for a second? Okay. Jim, since starting the healing diet, coming into the office, how much weight have you lost?
I've lost 57 pounds.
Now, when you actually came in, at one point we talked about the healing diet, but you said, Dr. Pellow, what can you do to heal me? Because my triglycerides were what?
386.
Wow. And go ahead.
I'll tell you the story. I went to my primary doctor and he explained to me, you had a stroke, you're going to have a stroke. And you got 2 choices. You really say you got one choice. You go to the hospital. I said, well, I don't want to go to the hospital. He said, well, I can put you on insulin. I said, well, I don't want that either. He said, well, what do you want to do? You want to have a stroke or you want to go to the hospital? I said, well, I'll try the insulin. So he wrote me a prescription for insulin. And at the same time, I left his office and I went over to Dr. Pellow's office. And I was down in spirit and I was telling him what had happened to me. And he said, come in my office. So he took me back in the office. He gave me a video to look at. He gave me a tape to listen to. He gave me a book to read. That was Friday afternoon, about close to 4:30 then. He gave me a list of foods to eat. He said, if you listen to me and give me 3 to 4 weeks, you'll be off of most of all of this medicine that you've been taking. To make a long story short, by 1 o'clock that next Wednesday, which I had an appointment with my diabetic specialist, my count was down to 104. Oh, wow. I was on different medications. I was doing, my doctor had me on blood pressure medicine because my blood pressure was a little bit high, it was a little borderline, and the blood pressure medicine kept it safe. I was doing cholesterol medicine because my cholesterol was a little high. And what I've noticed since I've stopped using the sugar is that I don't do any blood pressure medicine anymore. My blood pressure stays from, actually it scares me sometimes, it's so low. And cholesterol, even when I was doing fasting before I did a cholesterol test, my cholesterol was 175. Now I don't take anything for the information in my needs since I got rid of the sugar, yeah.
And always ate low fat and Splendid and all the man-made things, and I thought, oh, I just knew what I was doing.
Before we began the healing diet, I had my blood test done, and I found that my total cholesterol was 272, my triglycerides were 287, and my leptin level was 18.0. And about 8 weeks later, after we went on the healing diet, my cholesterol had dropped 50 points. I was down to 222. My triglycerides went from 287 down to 89, and my leptin level went from an 18 down to a 5.0. I lost 13. I lost 40 pounds as well there, and I've kept the 40 pounds off for over a year.
40 pounds in 8 weeks.
Correct.
Wow. I can faithfully stand here in front of you and really give you is the fact that I've struggled with my health. Sometimes I've struggled with my weight, and the greatest thing that I can tell you is I can tell you right now how to have victory. And so how many of you really want to know today what it is for you to get victory?
Make this a commitment. Don't make it a part-time effort because you will get part-time results.
The healing diet is just a lifestyle change. It's not a diet.
It took about 2.5 weeks and I no longer had headaches.
No more pain. And I'm able to sleep.
I have my life back. I know this is a journey and I plan to stay on it. I felt like these were people that really did care.
I'm walking out of here today going, I can do this.
All of a sudden the lights are on and my eyes were open.
I would recommend this to anybody.
A friend of mine, a very close friend of mine, actually said she had something, a gift for me, and she brought me here today, and it was a word in due season. It was excellent. It was exactly what I needed, and I know the very next step that I need to do.